Hey, it's Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling, and this is Platinum versus Raw from, sorry, October 26, 2020. A dismal fucking show. I gotta say, it's the second week since we've officially done the brand extension. We got the new crew. And I was, if you listened last week, I was pretty enthusiastic in that, okay, new matchup possibilities, etc., etc., etc. But man, Monday's show was not very encouraging. So we got a video package from the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, which was, when you think about it, Raw really didn't put up any winners. The closest would be Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, and at best, that thing was highly forgettable. The two matches of note were Sasha and Bayley, which I thought personally was a fantastic match, and Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, which I absolutely adored. Even if you didn't adore them, they were certainly much more interesting than the Orton McIntyre match, which was the Raw representative. So things are not looking up based on that. We go to the normal intro video. We're still in the Thunderdome at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Literally 10 minutes away from my house, by the way. Thank goodness Tom Phillips is there with Samoa Joe and Byron Saxton. Oh, they are the WWE crew that I like to listen to. McIntyre comes out, cuts a promo, Miz interrupts, and there it goes. Pretty awful start. Think about this. Miz talks about how he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Randy Orton in 2010. It is 10 years later and we're in the same fucking spot. All right. Segment goes on for quite a while. They're talking about the Survivor Series qualifiers for Team Raw in the 5-on-5 men's elimination match. So that's what we're doing. Boy. Yawn. AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. It's a good match. I mean, you expect them to have a good match, do you not? This whole thing of overreacting to AJ Styles' bodyguard / associate has gotten to sort of incredibly silly proportions. But it's a way that AJ can get the win, I guess. He wins with a phenomenal forearm. Hardy gets to his feet. Elias shatters the guitar over his back. Between a guitar always being broken and Lana getting put through the table every week, this shit's so awful. R-Truth is there with his 24/7 title. He talks for a bit. Lucha House Party is going to face Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa. Holy my God. And then he's gone. Now we get that tag match. Tozawa, Gulak against the House Party after the commercial. I do feel bad for Raw because SmackDown ended up getting the sort of angles with potential that were compelling, and Raw ended up keeping kind of the stuff of the least consequence. Lucha House Party wins. Truth has to keep kicking out of pin attempts. Nonsense stuff. Firefly Funhouse is coming, commercial. And then we got the Firefly Funhouse. Alexa Bliss at one point looks possessed. Let him in, she says. Apparently they're going to set up a thing with Bray Wyatt / The Fiend against Randy Orton. Oh, that's going to be fucking great, said nobody. Wow, they've really got nothing going on. It's just... nothing feels compelling. I'm longing for the Hurt Business. Let me repeat that. I'm longing for the Hurt Business because at least they're probably going to be involved in something kind of good. And I can't believe I'm fucking saying this, but Hurt Business is my favorite thing on the show. What the fuck is going on in this world? Recent stuff between Keith Lee and Braun Strowman. I'm laughing because, I mean, come on. So bad. So Lee cuts a promo, walks off, says he's going to take on Elias. Okay. Go to commercial. Look at how little happens with, and they keep going to commercial. So Adam Pearce is there, yay! And he has a little interaction with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And Jax and Baszler don't have each other on their lists for partners for Survivor Series. Elias versus Keith Lee. Oh my God, Keith Lee gets to win. Exciting. So, Keith Lee and AJ Styles for Team Raw. What do you get if your team wins at Survivor Series, by the way? Oh, yay, Hurt Business is here. So they bully a guy for using the bathroom. Orton's walking around after they show his Hell in the Cell win, clips about that. Asks him about the Fiend. Orton says he doesn't care if you're the big dog or the Fiend. He's the Viper. Oh boy. Recent happenings between Retribution and the Hurt Business. They show that after a commercial, of course. Now we got a tag team elimination match. My man Slapjack there. I will be thrilled if somebody buys me a Slapjack mask before Halloween. Just saying. Slapjack! Lots of shit happens. This is, they always have something that kind of fills up a lot of time on this 3-hour show, and this is it. And at the end of the day, the Hurt Business wins by disqualification. Holy fuck. The WWE, especially Raw, punishes you for devoting time, man. They really punish you. You sit through all that, you get a crap DQ finish, and Retribution's going nowhere, and so the Hurt Business ends up standing tall, and yay. Angel Garza, oh God, is backstage with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. He's flirting with Mandy Rose, inquiring about Otis. He flirts with Dana. Then Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax walks up. Nia Jax takes the rose. So terrible. So terrible. Drew McIntyre and The Miz. Oh, okay. I would assume Drew McIntyre's winning this fucking thing. And he does. It's a Claymore kick. Yay. Oh, we see Matthew McConaughey's. I put a note here that is watching. Huh. That's cool. All right. Watching Raw with my kids. I like it. I like Raw. I especially like that they pay me all this money just to watch it on TV, man. It's awfully cool. Unlike Raw. And we got Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Yay! Super happy about that. And that's no bullshit. I'm always happy to see them. They're really, they use them because they're such good promo cutters and they have natural chemistry to do a lot of exposition for the WWE. So they're talking here about, New Day versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Street Profits, and blah, blah, blah. They talk all this stuff. Asuka interrupts. Sasha Banks is also confirmed in that match. We got Roman Reigns against Randy Orton. Again, this should seem like the biggest deal, and instead it just feels like, oh my God. Drew McIntyre is stopped by Charlie, and, you got the win. This is the first road in getting your title back. Okay. Adam Pearce and Pat Buck are in the ring. They plugged Survivor Series some more. Boy, they're really pushing it, man. All right. So here are the participants for the 5-on-5 elimination match for the women. Team Raw is going to be Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, duh. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And the final spot is going to go to whoever wins the Fatal 4-Way, Lana, Lacey Evans, Peyton Royce, and then Nikki Cross. I write in my notes here, Lana's going to win and then get put through a table. And I say on another side note, because it's the worst thing that they can do. So let's see if I'm right. Lana wins. And then she gets put through a table. Holy fucking shit. This show is awful, folks. It's awful. Got Matt Riddle against Sheamus, which is potentially interesting. And, Sheamus wins after losing to Kofi Kingston. What? Okay. Well, Sheamus beats back Riddle. So now we get a bunch of interaction between Orton and The Fiend. Drew and Orton brawl. And then Orton gets on top of Drew McIntyre and is punching him down. And then that's the end of the show. My fucking God, man. This show's so awful. Are there signs that it might get better? Not really. There are some bright spots that you could hear if you listen to this. But for the most part, man, oh man. We'll see what they can do, because they need to do something.